He was so funny. He was like, "Give me a minute."
Now you looking out the door.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
He was so funny.
Well, he's on Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah.
Miami. Mm-hmm. I ain't watched that shit at all. Is Steph LaCour on there? I don't know why they be doing that. That's just me. She been trying to get in that music game for a long time.
Really? She look young.
Yeah, but I remember hearing about her for like 4 or 5 years.
I remember she got with DJ Khaled.
Really? On the show or before the show?
Before the show.
Oh, well.
But it didn't do anything.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. Hi, welcome to the VIP section with B Brown. I'm your host, B Brown, Miss Conversation Piece, and I have an amazing guest, as usual, Giovanni. He is an actor, he hosts himself, and he does events, hosting events.
Past dancer, former dancer, all
and
that.
Singer,
Director, I do it all.
Multi-talented.
Thank you.
Here at the VIP section. Thanks for coming.
No, thank you for having me. This is a beautiful venue. I always wanted to do a show where I could pick up a cup and
sip it like you're on
and
a
drink
morning show.
something. Yeah, you know. This is nice. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. I appreciate you. So I want to just hear about all the amazing things you're doing. I know you just wrapped up a show that's on USA. Tell me about it. And
February 27, Unsolved, the Unsolved Murders of Biggie and Tupac. I have a recurring role on there playing Reggie White Jr.
Okay.
Excited about that. They just came back from Sundance. I'm sure they're going to be at South by. It's amazing. It's been getting great reviews. They got like 3 or 4 trailers out on it right now. So it's like 2018's most anticipated shows to watch.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it. So how did you get involved with the project? Did you know about your character before?
The director, Anthony Hemingway, he just hit me in my DMs. Actually, my agent had already told me, he was like, yeah, I'm going to try to pitch you for this new show called Unsolved. And I was like, okay, you know, I learned not to get my hopes up in LA after being there for so long. And then long after that, Anthony he hit me in my DMs like, yo man, I got this role that would be great for you. At the time, I didn't know who Reggie White Jr. was at all. And I even didn't research him. I just like, whatever, it's just another audition. Went in, did the audition, and I booked it. And then I did my research. And then one thing I was like, wow, I look like this dude. You know, Reggie White Jr., people don't know, he was a cop. And when he was off duty, he would be the head of security at Death Row Records for Suge Knight, also Suge Knight's best friend. Still alive to this day. Still, he has a case still open. But the reason why Reggie White Jr. is such an important piece to just not the show, but Biggie and Tupac's, because, you know, Suge now is trying to say that Reggie White Jr., the character that I play, is the guy who actually has something to do with Biggie's death.
Wow.
Yeah.
So have you gotten a chance to talk to him?
No, I didn't get a chance to speak to him, but I did speak to Jeff Kading. He's the actual real life lead detective on the case, and he was actually producer on the show. So I had a chance to talk to him, and I had a chance to talk to some of the real life outlaws that was on set, C, and they were just kind of telling me how Reggie White Jr. is. And I did a lot of research on YouTube.
So do you think he had something to do with it after playing it?
No, I don't know, man. I mean, he was such a very, I guess, I won't say nerd, but you look at him and you wouldn't even think he did it. You know, people, you know, they call him like the dry snitch because, you know, he kind of gave the cops a lot of more jewels in the case that they never had. But looking at him, I don't think he did it at all.
But he knows something. He's giving information.
Oh, he absolutely knows something, but of course he ain't about to give up all the juice. If he really gave up everything, you know, he wouldn't be alive right now, I think.
Oh, Lord. Okay, so.
Yeah, it's deep. It's
So
deep.
you also host on one of the most talked about talk shows, causing controversy with Jason Lee and Melissa Ford. So how is it over there on Hollywood Unlocked?
Hollywood Unlocked Uncensored. It's fun, man. Man, every day I go into that station, I never know what's gonna happen. I never know how Jason's gonna, you know, try to emasculate me or, you know, it's a fun thing to do, man. I love it. And
It keeps you on your toes.
Keeps me on my toes, especially with Jason Lee, man. And Melissa, she's so smart, she's so articulate. Man, people, when you think about Melissa Ford, you won't even think that this woman is a walking thesaurus. I mean, she just uses big words all day long.
Okay.
But we're great, man. We got a potential very big something in the works. Which that's why I have to go to a meeting after this for.
Okay. So what has been your craziest, most outrageous interview so far up there? Because y'all had some crazy confessions.
It was Miss Preacher, the head doctor.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, don't even go there because this is more positive.
I know.
Stuff.
Until we just had Boom Gang on the show and he pulled out a gun on us.
What?
Yeah.
So, okay. That's definitely crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so you have to fear for your life at work, you know.
I wasn't. I thought it was funny. You know, I'm from Gary, Indiana, so that stuff don't scare me. But that now is the most recent craziest thing.
And that's the most viewed?
No, it went viral as well. This Preacher went viral. And I think, our most viewed is, I think the Floyd Mayweather interviews we do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you also are an artist and dancer. So
Former dancer.
Former. Oh, so you quit?
No, I can still get off. It's just I gained so much weight, man. You know, when you dance a profession for 12 years and then you take you quit or you retire and now you don't have to look after your weight or anything you eat. You just forget. Next thing you know, you're 60 pounds heavier, which helped for Unsolved because he's a big guy.
Okay.
And I was still too small. He was like a really big guy.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. You had to, gain weight for your role. But if you're an actor and a singer, how are you going to balance the two?
Let me tell you something. Shoot, J-Lo do it.
Okay.
Will Smith did it.
So once you get the weight off, you're back to...
Oh, man, when I get this weight back off, I'm back to that snack.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So you used to work with Chris Brown.
Yeah. I used to dance with Chris, will.i.am, R. Kelly, Tamar Braxton. I worked with Beyonce, Agnes Mo, man, Kiki Sheard. I danced with a lot of people, man.
So tell me what you learned the most. Who did you learn the most from on tour with out of all those artists?
I think it'll be a mix between will.i.am and Chris.
Okay.
You know, Chris, his work ethic is unbelievable. Like, just being in rehearsals with him, and if he's going 100%, everybody go 100%. And, a lot of people who don't know, he directs a lot of his own videos. So, I think the last video I did with him was Wrist, and just watching him know his camera lenses and his angles and all his directorial lingo was just fascinating to me. And will.i.am inspired me so much because Will don't drink or smoke, but he's just high of life, and I learned a lot from him on that.
Okay.
I was like, damn, you don't need to be lit all the time and have fun. And he's a true adamant of that.
So on Instagram, you do a lot of little, I guess, skits and just fun stuff.
I used to be big
OG
on
Bobby
Vine.
Love, who's that?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
my alter ego, man. That's the only thing I would do now on Instagram if it's like skit based. I was one of the OGs of Vine. Like, that's what kind of got me out there. I came up with the Dave Storms and the Leannes and the Batches, and then I just stopped. It wasn't I'm a person like I don't like to force funny. I see a lot of these Instagram people now that they're putting out videos every day because they want to keep their algorithm up and they want to stay relevant, but it's not funny. You can't force funny. So I was just starting to just put up stuff and I felt inspired. So that's why I just solely focus on OG Bobby Love. Okay. And we haven't seen a character-driven film or TV show in a long time, and OG Bobby Love is going to definitely be that.
So you're writing to
Oh man, I didn't have this screenplay for maybe like 5 years.
Okay, who is OG Bobby Love? Tell the people if they don't know.
OG Bobby Love is a pimp, AKA man of leisure. AKA,
a man of leisure?
Yeah.
So he's like a ladies' man? Is that what
but he's back. The thing about Bobby Love, nobody knows how old he is. Okay. He's that guy that's still stuck in the past in 2018.
Okay. So
but he might be your pastor. He might be your car mechanic. He might be like, but he's
how you gonna make that into a movie?
Girl, you ever seen Pootie Tang?
Okay, so something like
it's like Pootie Tang, Superfly, Black Dynamite in that genre.
Okay. All right. So if you could play anyone or in any movie, what project would you want to be on right now?
I was just talking about this, man. I would love to play a superhero, man. Black Panther.
Oh yeah,
Chadwick, man. I heard it's amazing, and it's not a lot of black superheroes out there. Then I was like, damn, who could I really play? And I wanted to play. Then I was like, well, I could play Langston Hughes. And then Josie Smalley took that up in the Thurgood Marshall movie. And then I got to thinking more. I was like, Colin Powell. Do people really care about Colin Powell? But I could really see myself, if I lost about 90 pounds, I would like to play Louis Farrakhan.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what about him draws you to him?
Well, I feel like his story needs to be told. We've seen so many other great, biopics that, Farrakhan is still here with us today.
Yeah.
And he's made it a huge impact on the world and people in the black community. And I think it should be told.
I think so too, but do you think it's important to do it while the person is still alive?
I mean,
because like what you're doing with Tupac and Biggie, they're not here.
Yeah. So. Well, you remember, Muhammad Ali was still alive when Will Smith did Muhammad. Ray Charles was still alive when Jamie did Ray. And then he passed shortly after. I think they finished filming or something like that. But it doesn't matter to me as long as the stories get told. I mean, it's better because he's alive, so he can be on set. He can say, "No, my brother, I wasn't quite like that." He can really, help direct you.
Okay. So what else can we look forward to? First and foremost, we got the show. Then I know you have something else coming up after that.
Unsolved, February 27th on USA Network. Sony movie I'm in called Canal Street. Myself, Brashear Gray, and Woody McClain and Michael T. Williamson. That comes out this March. This film that I'm leading called Tales. What else?
Is that on BET?
No.
Oh.
This is a film.
Okay.
It's called Tales from the Crib.
Okay.
It's from the same people who did Tales from the Hood.
Okay.
And then I feel like it's something else, man. Oh, I'm in this 21 Savage movie.
Okay.
I'm leading there with 21. It's called Savage.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what do you feel like you can play better? Evil guy? Are you like evil?
Well, Savage, I'm definitely the bad guy.
Okay.
Yeah. My range is crazy.
Okay.
It's crazy.
You got an accent?
You know what? I gotta work on the accents.
Yeah.
But if I really honed in on it, I could do it. Okay. But I could do a lot of impersonations, but I can't do accents. That's crazy to me.
Okay, you did an impersonation of Charles Barkley. Give me a Charles Barkley. If he was here with me interviewing, what would Charles Barkley say?
Okay, first of all, I want to talk about yesterday's game. The Golden State Warriors and the Boston Celtics. Listen, let me tell you something.
I didn't watch the game.
It doesn't matter. I'm on the show right now with Miss Conversation P on what's the VIP section. Let me tell you something. If you come to Subway, you could get a $5 buck box.
What does that have to do with the show, though?
It don't matter, because Charles Barkley don't be making no sense. That's what. That's why I do those videos. And people stop me all the time about those Charles Barkleys. I love him, though.
All right. Well, thank you so much for stopping by. Tell the people where to find you on Instagram.
You can find me on my Instagram at Giovanni W, G-I-O-V as in victory, A-N-N-I-W. And just Giovanni Watson on everything.
All right, look out for him on USA, and look out for my next guest on the VIP section with B Brown. Thank you guys for tuning in.
You got one job.
One job. And that's to give you my Instagram. My Instagram is Conversation Piece. Make sure you follow me and Focus TV Network. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Bye.